Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Clearly, we're doing another Blue Mondays video. And I thought for this one, I would use something new, but also qualifying for a Blue Mondays video. It's like a twofer. So I figured I could play with the brand spanking new Artitude Cosmetics Metamorph palette. It looks so pretty. And I put on 2 of the 3 pairs of Flutterby earrings that I have because, you know, it seemed like I probably should. I really like my earrings. I think they're so cool. The top ones with the half wing on either is a gift from my sister, and the bottom ones were a gift from my daughter-in-law. How cool is that? So, in case this is your first video of mine or your first video about this palette, there was an issue in production with one of the shades, the shade called Hybrid, and when the palette was finished and sent to the owner, it was wrong. So she was able to get it sorted and get a single of the correct shade sent to her for this batch of palettes. But I wanted to show you, this is the one that came in the palette, and this is the one she actually wanted. So there's a pretty significant difference between the 2 shades. I really wish I don't know, it shouldn't matter, but I like things to be, I don't know, all together. And I'm afraid that the single being loose will get misplaced or something will happen to it. I'm gonna try not to let that happen. What I might do is attach like a single use or single case to the palette itself, and that way it'll just be there. But that is a problem for future Jan. This Jan wants to play eyeshadows, so that's what we're gonna do. A Blue Monday with the brand new Artitude Cosmetics Metamorph palette. Hopefully you're into all of these shenanigans and have subscribed. If you haven't, you totally should. I think it's worth it. I think we're having a good time here, so maybe you will too. Okay, enough yammering. Let's get into playing makeups. Okay, I'm going to show you what shades I think I'm going to use, and then I'll scoot you in a little bit. So I think the main shade is going to be this one right here called Peacock. It is a duochrome at the very least. It goes from blue to green. I didn't realize quite how duochromy it was until I swatched it, and I was like, oh, I definitely did not see that coming. I mean, it looks like it's a little bit duochromy, but not super duochromy. And there are 2 shimmer shades and 5 duochromy shades in this palette. I'll probably use the shade Peacock, and I may use both versions of Hybrid. That could be fun. Or maybe this Height shade, even though it's green, because of the flip in the shimmer multi-chrome. That could maybe work, but I'm going to start with the multi-chrome shade. I know isn't the way people usually do it, but I'm feeling feisty today. So on my dry, clean Singe Beauty EO1, that is going to go all over. Oh my goodness. I love a smooth eyeshadow like that. I mean, on my lids, it's the last thing from smooth, but it just goes on so beautifully and looks so good. Man, oh man, that is lovely. Oh yeah, but say it with me, we're gonna wet it. I definitely do not think you have to wet this shade at all. I think it's fantastic on its own. But we all know I really like wetting my metallic or shimmer shades. Just get a little bit more oomph, and I like it. Got a little bit more on my brush and I sprayed it with my water. Yep. That's fantastic. If you are new here, I bring all of my shimmer shades or lid shades up past my natural crease because my eyes are hooded. And if I didn't, the eyeshadow disappears when I'm looking straight ahead in my natural crease. So that's why it's looking the way it is right now. Okay, so I think I want to go into the shade called Renew next before I go in with mattes. Just to play, just to see. So I'm going to use my Moda Filbert brush. This is the one I use for my inner corner and lower lash line as a rule because it is magic. It just looks beautiful, or the eyeshadow looks beautiful when I put it on. It goes exactly where I want it to. I love this brush, predominantly for like right in here. It just, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So I'm just going in with a little bit at a time. That shade is very cool. It shifts green, like I don't know what you can see in the camera, but in my mirror, I see green. So I'm going to blend this over the blue shade called Butterfly. I really wish brands would just call them flutterbys. Okay, now let's wet it just for funsies. I didn't notice a great deal of difference with the Butterfly shade. So let's see if I notice anything with this one. A lot of times, if a shimmer is already smooth and already super bright, there's not a huge difference. Man, that's so pretty. Okay. I think I like that. Okay, before I blend that like multi-chrome white green shade into the blue, I'm gonna catch my other eye up real quick. That way there's no cross contamination on the brush and I can just get it blended and move on to the mattes. Okay, I got the other eye on and I blended that one, so I figured I could blend the other one on camera with you. So I went in and got some Renew on this little brush and I'm bringing it over where the Butterfly shade meets up with Renew. And then I'm going in with the Butterfly shade. And then back in with Renew. There's a lot of back and forth in the blending two shades process, especially when the difference in the two shades is as stark as this one is. It's quite a contrast. So it's important to get it blended as well as I can. I just think that is so pretty. Even where they're layered on top of each other, it looks really, really good. Okay, now I think it's time for some mats because I'm looking like a maniac. So I should find a brush and figure out what mats I want to use. I'm actually going to start with this Rephr 03 in that Height shade. It's the like minty green one. I want to just add that along the edge of that inner shimmer shade called Renew. Don't make faces while you're applying eyeshadow, Jen. Really doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's super subtle, but I don't want to bring anything dark in this far, so I think this is the right shade. And now that I've established that, I can blend it out and up a little bit. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna use my Blend Bunny B3 brush and the Peacock shade, which is the royal blue. It's a pretty royal blue shade. I'm gonna use that along the edge of the butterfly shade. I'm going in super gentle because I don't know what these are gonna be like. I haven't tried them yet, so gotta be careful. I'm gonna go back over where they meet with the Peacock shade. Nope, not Peacock, Height. Just to blend them a little bit. All right, I can blend it more in a minute, but I think that's probably gonna be pretty good. Just adding a little more closer to the shimmer. I want to blend out the blue, but I can't blend it out too close to the shimmer shade because it turns that kind of like off blue shade. Okay, now I'm going to use the hybrid shade, but the one that came as a single, because that's the shade she wanted, and that's going to go right in here. Oh yeah, that is really, really nice. I've had my eye on this brand for a while, and I was really, really interested in trying it. I'm so glad that I have, because so far, these are really nice. I'm excited to try the other two palettes that I got as well. One came in the mystery bag, and the other one was the Man-Eater palette. I really, really wanted to try that one when it came out. It just looked so pretty and like really fun. So, all right. Now back into the Blend Bunny brush. I'm not adding anything to it. I'm just going to very gently blend that out and into the green. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Should we try that super light blue shade called Flutter. Since we're here, cleaned off the same Blend Bunny brush, and I'm gonna go into the Flutter shade, which is like a really pretty periwinkle. Just to further blend out that royal blue. Peacock? Yes. Look at me learning the names of these shades. I think that's gonna work. Just gonna get the blend going a little bit, and I think we'll have a good look here. Yeah, this part's gonna take me probably several minutes. I'm going to use all of the same matte blues and just get this blended, and I'll go back in with that minty green called Height on this inner corner area, and we'll have the eyes done, and I will of course do the rest of my face, liner. I'll show you the look sans lashes, but I do want to try the lashes that came in the mystery box. So let me go do all of that, and I will come back and show you all the things when I get them done. All right, I'm back and everything is done. Let me scoot you in so you can have an up close reconnoiter at the eyes. Hopefully the shift is noticeable. Okay, I'm gonna go whack on the lashes and I will be right back. All right, lashes are on. Real quick, up close. First things first, those lashes are brilliant. They went on so easy. I'm shocked. They are in the style Heartbreaker. I would definitely be interested in trying more lashes from Artitude. I mean, that was crazy easy. Okay, real quick, let me tell you, because I always forget this part. I lined my waterline with this ColourPop eyeliner. It's the multi-chrome one in Ventura Boulevard, and then I used the Moira multi-chrome in Phoenix, which is actually more of a peachy shade on my waterline. So I went over that with the ColourPop Aglow, which is like a minty green, and I think I got the color I was looking for my waterline. I like to do the most. Okay, as for my thoughts on the palette, that Renew shade, like, I knew it was a multi-chrome. It's right there. And I don't know what you can see or if you can, but that surprised me. That is beautiful. I really want to layer it on some other shades and see what it does. That's so cool. The blue is stunning. The like blue, green, purple maybe multi-chrome shade is lovely. That one I've seen from a lot of brands, and it seems like a pretty standard one, as does Floral, the kind of maroon to orangey gold and green, I believe. That's not a bad thing, you know. I'm very happy with them. I used 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes, including the little single that came because it was wrong in the palette, and they're all very nice. It's only my first time playing with them, so yeah, I'm happy. I'm really, really excited to do another look. I'm thinking, I don't know if this would be to something, but using moth with either pollen, which is another multi-duochrome, or nectar, those could look really pretty. And of course, you know, the green shimmer over here, the metamorph, they all look so good. Yeah, so gonna have to play with this some more as well. There's some really fun options in here. So hopefully you won't be sick of seeing this. The palette's been out for a while. I've had mine for a while. I just haven't had time to play with it. So I decided we would use it straight out of the gate for Blue Monday and go from there. So that's what I did. I think that is Blue Monday done and dusted. Let me know if you picked up this palette, or if you've tried Artitude before, or if you want to. All the things. I just like chatting with you about makeups. How's your fam? Like whatever. We can chat about whatever you want to. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.